Here's the thing about creating your reality. When you cultivate energy, it has to be expended somehow. If you're thinking about something, this is something that just came up for me. If you're thinking about a certain way that you want to spend money and you're like, oh, I don't have enough, then that energy comes to play because that's the energy that you've cultivated. So it has to be expended. It has to be experienced in your reality. If you're thinking about, you could do this with literally like $10, right? You're thinking about $10. You have $10 in your account right now. Say this is just an example. You might have more than that, but say $10 in your account. That's all you can spend. And you start to think about all the ways that you can spend that same $10. You could spend it on a coffee, you could spend it on 2 coffees, you could spend it on blah, 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 blah. And instead of letting the mind come in and be like, no, but I only have $10, I can't spend it more than once, just let yourself continuously spend that same amount over and over and over again. Then up the amount, maybe make it like $30. I can pay for a meal for myself. Maybe I can pay for 2 meals, me and a friend or whatever, right? And then you're like, oh, that same $30, I could buy a membership to the gym. That same $30, I could buy a new pair of shoes at Goodwill or something like that, right? And then you up the amount again, $400. I could spend this $400 this way. I could spend this $400 this way. I could spend this same $400 this way. And you actually allow yourself to get excited about spending that money over and over and over and over again, even though it's the same amount. Even though you technically only have one count of that amount, if you allow yourself to get excited about spending that amount of money over and over and over and over again, guess what's gonna come to pass in your reality? You're gonna have moments where you get excited to spend that amount of money over and over and over and over again. Same is true with situations or happenings that you want to come to pass. If you allow yourself to get excited about them as if they're already happening, that energy has to be expelled somehow. So you're going to experience it in some way, shape, or form. Now, here's the trick where a lot of people get caught up. When they're like thinking about this money that they have to spend or thinking about this experience that they want to come to pass, and then they have these doubts and beliefs that don't align with that actually happening, that energy, that momentum trumps the energy that you're creating in the present moment, which is why it's so important and so valuable to neutralize your energy before beginning to create more. And we're always creating. This isn't something you're just like, I'm gonna stop and start again. But it can be. If you allow it to be that in your mind, you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna stop doing that and I'm gonna start doing this instead. You're literally utilizing that same energy to do something different.